The automotive industry has witnessed the unveiling of the 2024 Volvo EX30, a groundbreaking model that seamlessly blends innovation with contemporary design. Volvo, known for its commitment to safety and cutting-edge technology, has once again raised the bar with the EX30. The exterior of the 2024 Volvo EX30 exudes sophistication and strength. Its sleek lines, combined with a bold grille and signature Thor's hammer LED headlights, give the vehicle a commanding presence on the road. The carefully crafted design reflects Volvo's dedication to creating vehicles that are not only aesthetically pleasing but also functional. It might be the smallest SUV in Volvo's lineup, but the EX30 has been given just as much love from its designers as the bigger SUVs, sporting a crisp exterior and the typical minimalist interior we've come to expect. There are more scratchy plastics lower in the cabin than you usually get from Volvo, but the metal door handles and big, bright and easy-to-use infotainment display help it feel pretty posh overall. It's just annoying that you have to control everything through this display, so some basic functions can be fiddly to adjust. Practicality is decent, with a quirky central glove box and a tray that folds out to reveal more hidden space between the passengers. You get big door bins and a couple of cup holders pop out of the armrest. Rear seat space is quite tight for your knees, but the seat backs have a cutout that makes it a bit more spacious. People over 6 feet will really struggle here, but at least there's loads of headroom and the seats are really comfortable. You access the boot by pressing a button under the rear wiper arm to reveal a nicely square load area, though it's not a huge capacity, being smaller than most alternatives and on par with the Smart number 1. There's a tiny front boot, which is good for charging cables but not much else. There are 3 battery and motor options available, which can best be described as the affordable option, the long-range option, and the performance option. The long-range version has an official range of 298 miles, while the entry-level model will go 214 miles. The EX30 feels every bit as quick as the figures suggest, and despite the fact that this is a small, family SUV, it's also really good fun in corners. However, what really impresses behind the wheel is just how comfortable the Volvo EX30 is. There's a small amount of wind and tire noise at higher speeds, but around town it's quiet and easy to drive, with potholes and speed bumps ironed out like they're not even there. There aren't many electric cars that even get close to the Volvo EX30's comfort, especially at this low price. And that value for money is actually what makes this such an appealing car. It costs less than similarly sized alternatives, but if you can sacrifice some practicality in the boot and rear seats, you're rewarded with a wonderfully comfortable family car with a cool, high-tech interior that feels just as posh as pricier alternatives. You just have to get used to the fact that everything is controlled through the touchscreen. The Volvo EX30 has a RRP range of £33,795 to £44,495. Prices start at £33,795 if paying cash. Under the hood, the 2024 Volvo EX30 boasts an impressive powertrain that delivers a harmonious blend of performance and efficiency. The engine's responsiveness and fuel efficiency make it an ideal choice for those seeking both power and environmental responsibility. Whether navigating city streets or cruising on the highway, the EX30 promises a dynamic and exhilarating driving experience. The Volvo EX30 feels perfectly at home when driving around town. The low dashboard means visibility is great, even if the front pillars are a bit chunky and the rear window is quite small. Regardless, it's really easy to place in a tight spot, and the light steering means it takes little effort to work your way through rush hour traffic. This is also helped by one-pedal driving that will bring the car to a complete stop when you lift off, even though the braking isn't as strong as some EVs. It has the relaxing, refined driving experience of a bigger, more luxurious SUV. Adaptive cruise control comes as standard as part of Volvo's Pilot Assist system. This also includes a lane-keeping assistant, which does a good job of keeping you in your lane without being annoyingly intrusive. Despite its clear focus on comfort, the Volvo EX30 is actually pretty good fun on a twisty road, particularly if you go for the performance version, because it has so much power you can't help but smile when accelerating out of corners. Step inside the EX30, and you'll be greeted by a luxurious interior that prioritizes comfort and functionality. Premium materials, ergonomic seating, and ample legroom create an inviting atmosphere for both drivers and passengers. The integration of Volvo's state-of-the-art infotainment system and intuitive controls ensures a seamless driving experience. With advanced connectivity features, the EX30 keeps you connected while on the go. Front seat space is good overall, with plenty of adjustability in both the seat and the steering wheel, making it easy to get a good driving position. The seat can go very high or very low depending on your preference, with the only complaint being that taller drivers might find the central dash impacts where their left knee can rest. Headroom is excellent, though. The dashboard swoops up to accommodate most people's legs, but this area is also home to the central glove box, which is a curious choice that works well in practice, even if it's not the biggest. It's just a bit annoying that you have to open it through the touchscreen. Beneath this is a long tray that's good for storing loose items, and it can be opened up to reveal more space that's hidden from prying eyes. There are a couple of USB-C slots here, while just ahead of this is a wireless charging area for 2 smartphones. The door bins are quite deep but a bit narrow, so bulkier water bottles might not fit. Looking at other cars, top-spec MG4s are a similar price to entry-level EX30s, and the hatchback has 363 litres of space, though it's nowhere near as fancy overall. The Volkswagen ID.3 is a similar price to the Volvo and has 385 litres. If your budget can stretch a bit higher, and badge appeal isn't as important, the options only get bigger. The Nissan Ariya has 466 litres, the Kia Niro EV has 475 litres, and the Skoda Enyaq beats all with its 585 litres of space. There are some more cool design touches that make the EX30 feel worthy of the posh Volvo badge on the bonnet, such as the floating armrests in the doors and chrome door handles. The steering wheel feels quality in your hands, as does most of the stuff you touch regularly. The infotainment system helps elevate things, though. The screen is big and bright, and the menus are easy to navigate. That said, it is a bit annoying that you have to control everything through this system, from the glove box to the door mirrors, meaning it's not as intuitive to quickly change things. The speedo being off to the side at the top of the display isn't great either, as you're constantly glancing away from the road to check your speed. A head-up display would be a useful option. There are 3 motor and battery combinations to choose from, with the entry-level model being the single motor. This sends 272 horsepower to the rear wheels and has a 0 to 62 miles per hour time of 5.7 seconds, so performance is still pretty brisk. You get a 51 kWh battery that results in a range of 214 miles. Step up to the single motor extended range version and it uses the same single motor setup as above, but it's paired with a 69 kWh battery with a 299-mile range. The 0 to 62 miles per hour time drops to 5.3 seconds, too. At the top of the range is the twin-motor performance, which has a motor on both axles for all-wheel drive. The output is 428 horsepower and the 0 to 62 miles per hour time is just 3.6 seconds, which makes it one of the fastest electric cars at this price point. Although it does come with the bigger battery, this extra oomph impacts range, with official figures suggesting 286 miles is possible between charges. As such, the EX30 comes with loads of assistance technology, including various collision avoidance systems and one of the best adaptive cruise control setups around. Top-spec Ultra models also get a system that will park for you and a 360-degree camera view to make it easier to navigate tight spots. In the 2024 Volvo EX30, innovation meets elegance, and safety converges with performance. This model encapsulates Volvo's unwavering commitment to pushing the boundaries of automotive excellence. For those seeking a premium driving experience that seamlessly integrates cutting-edge technology, modern design, and environmental responsibility, the 2024 Volvo EX30 stands as a testament to Volvo's vision for the future of driving.